Markets plunge on Trump's tariffs as Netanyahu visits the White House in a turbulent day on Wall Street. Markets tumbled amid growing uncertainty over President Trump's new tariff policies. The situation escalated as Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu visited the White House for discussions with President Trump about the controversial tariffs. The ongoing conflict with Hamas and other strategic issues. The key developments: Netanyahu's visit and tariff negotiations. In his second visit since January, Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu met in person with President Trump at the White House. This marks the first time Trump has engaged directly with a foreign leader to negotiate the tariffs imposed last week on Israel. Sources close to the White House indicated that discussions will also address the broader regional conflict with Hamas. Market turbulence. The meeting occurred during a day of extreme volatility on the U.S. stock markets. Investors, desperate for signs that Trump might roll back or suspend the tariffs, reacted sharply as the S&P 500 slipped into bear market territory for the third consecutive day. Similar declines were recorded in Asian and European markets, adding to global financial unease. Rising recession fears. Amid mixed signals from the administration regarding the negotiability of its trade policies, concerns over a global recession have intensified. President Trump defended the strength of the U.S. economy while urging patience, even as international partners like the European Union signaled their readiness to negotiate by offering to drop tariffs on industrial goods. Trade war escalation with China. New tariff threat on China. In a dramatic turn, President Trump announced plans to impose an additional 50% tariff on Chinese goods if Beijing does not retract its recent retaliatory increase of 34% on U.S. imports. Speaking on Truth Social, Trump warned that the new tariffs would take effect midweek specifically. If China fails to reverse its decision by Tuesday, April 8, 2025, the additional tariff would be enforced on April 9, 2025, canceling requested meetings. Trump also declared that all talks with China, which the Chinese had sought to arrange, would be canceled. In contrast, he stressed that negotiations with other countries, many of which have reached out for discussions, would commence immediately. Any country that retaliates against the U.S. by issuing further tariffs beyond their existing long-term abuses will face our new, substantially higher tariffs, Trump stated. As tensions mount on multiple fronts from Middle Eastern geopolitics to an escalating U.S., China, trade war, financial markets continue to react strongly. With investors watching every move, the coming days will be critical in determining whether these tariff disputes can be resolved or if further economic fallout is inevitable.